The guy after Ike, just getting him over, and I just want to go into those specifics there. Happens to be some guy, Stephen H. Gindy.
Yes, tremendous day.
Tremendous day. I remember when Stephen came into the league. I mean, he's older than me, but he was under the can't hit type of guy. He was an all center field. Stephen Gindy's a defensive center field guy. I gotta tell you, I think he went 5 for 7 this week. A home run, a triple, 5 RBI and 2 runs.
One of them was a grand slam.
Yeah.
Steve, a really great week. The grand slam, I'm not giving you tons of credit for. I love you, but look, you could go to that interview on sysoftball.com, and you'll even get Steven's reaction on that. But no, Steven in the 2-hole for that team he's a tremendous hitter.
Yeah, so that match at the top of the lineup is a pretty good.
Not even that. Steven's not a guy who's going to strike out, or not even. He looks to hit the ball. So with Ike already on second, Steven puts the ball in play. Ike's on third, and there you got that guy in. Ike's coming home.
Right.
So
even Steven's going the other way, and he's maybe even getting Ike home. It's a deadly combination. I think that they'll go far with that combo.
So after game 1, they took us down 7-4. They gave us a nice. Steven put that was the game where Steven had the grand slam.
It was 2-all at the time. Steven had the grand slam. Could it have been 2-all?
Maybe.
I'm not sure. I think it was 2-all. Steven took the lead 6-2, but nevertheless, I want to continue down the lineup to David Gadiloff. He had a monster week 1.
Right.
I believe he went 6 for 6.
Right.
5 for 5, I think it was.
Whatever it was, he came out in week 2 and really just had a tough week. I don't know if he was like the Duty Rudy, basking in the glory type of thing, but I'm not sure if he had any hits.
No hits in the first game, that's for sure. But who I got to give credit to over there is our pitcher Ralph Hannon. He again, like I said last week, Ralph has the tendency to get himself into trouble. But as quickly as he gets himself into trouble, he gets himself out of trouble, which is a very good thing about him. He has a couple of walks here and there, but again, he could turn that switch on right away. He throws a couple of fastballs right by him, and he gets himself out of trouble. So I think Gabby was having a little trouble with the new pitcher. He's never battled against Ralph Hannon before, so that could have been an issue for him. But after game 1, they took us down 7-4. Now all of a sudden, Ike Mal is 3-0. Looking pretty, sitting at the top of the standings and looking like the best team in the league. I'm
actually surprised Malik came out for Game 2. I think that their plan was, if they can get an early lead in Game 2, sit Malik for the rest of the game. That was not the case.
No.
We actually had Abiash lead off Game 2. Not lead off, he's a second batter, but in the bottom of the first, hit a homer, gave us that early lead.
Yeah.
And like I was talking about DC before, that early lead, it really is so much easier to get the game going.
It forces Ike to pitch the whole game now, which is, I don't know if it's a plus or a minus, either which way, because Ike's really a tremendous pitcher.
Yeah.
But he wasn't expecting to pitch the whole game, so maybe it got a little bit with his psyche, and he didn't plan on pitching, but with an early lead, we got out to an early lead, and I think it was 1-0, then it was 2-all at a point, very competitive the whole way through, and we were able to break the game open in the 6th inning.
Yeah, I think we were down 4-3 at that point, 4-2.
Right.
We were down 4-2 at that point, and really we got together as a team and spoke about how much we did not want to get swept and how important, that was to us. Really pulled together, strung together some hits, a single here, a walk there, had the bases loaded, nobody out, and then really just got into a tough position. 2 quick outs on a strikeout and a pop out, I believe it was. So you got 2 outs, bases loaded, down by 2 in the 6th. We got to step up. My man to my right, Joe Sutt, big triple, cleared the bases, we took the lead.
Nice.
And we really didn't look back from there. Actually, we had another triple after that.
Yes.
And actually, Nabitesh got on after you.
He walked.
Yeah, he walked, and then I got on with a hit, scored 2. And we didn't look back from there. We then had a meeting on the mound, spoke about the importance of defense, hunkering down, got kicked 6 quick outs, and
so you hunkered down.
Yeah, we hunkered down.
That word.
I was talking about it yesterday a lot. We did it. We did it. We got the win.
Back to the season preview show. If you remember how we were breaking down this team, this
Last week's show.
I'm
sorry, the season preview.
season preview show, the Yeshivat Lev Aharon team,
Right.
and we were saying how one of the ways this team is going to excel and maybe make a push for in the playoffs, and is that we got young guys and guys who can run on the pads, and we're forcing other teams to make errors. So we were able to do that this week, and by doing that, we were able to get a couple of lucky hops our way. And when we force other teams to make errors, this team could go far, and that's how we're able to put some runs on the board.
Just one more quick thing about this game, and then we'll move on. I just want to say Louis Batesh is awesome. That's really all I got to say about him.
I think you need to expand a little bit on that.
Nah, the guy's phenomenal. Like, I don't know, year in and year out, you think he's going to slow down, you think he's going to have a tough year. He gets base hit after base hit. He makes every play at third base look like routine. He's got snow cone line drive catches. He makes the throw. Louis Batesh is awesome.
You weren't the only guy to lose your glove, by the way. Louis lost his last year, so maybe that's a little promising for you.
Quick shout out to my lost mitt.
If anybody has it.
If anybody has it, it's an 11-year-old glove that I used to really love, and I miss it now. So if anybody sees it, it has my name on it. Please return it to its rightful owner. So Louis did lose his glove a year ago.
Brought to you by Shoes.com.
Yeah, if Shoes.com could find me that glove, that'd be awesome.
No, but Louis again at third base. He's the strongest third baseman in the league by far.
Yeah, I think so.
He's really Gold Glove. He's dynamite at third base. Nothing's gonna go by this guy. Really, he's strong.
Are you sure this wasn't just a 1 week?
No.
No.
I've seen him playing Louis at Louis on the third base corner. That's somebody I would love to have on my team.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
So before we move on to the next game, I just want to give another quick shout out to Storm and Norman. A thank you for a job well done on our uniforms.
Yes.
They look
If
great.
he got me my hockey jerseys as fast as he got Sammy his softball jerseys,
We'd be in business.
we'd make another video for you, Storman.
So Storm, good job, but that's it. That's the only shout out you're gonna get this year, unless you get us some more clinches.
Yeah.
So good job, Storm. All right. So moving on to game 3 of this week, it was Kupat Hair, as Louis likes to call it. Kupat Hair, seriously, against Seed, which is A.B. Cohen and family against
Teddy Broshak
and family. Exactly.
So there was an unfortunate issue with that game where Teddy had a real excuse for why he was late. He was driving 4 of his teammates to the game, so they had 5 players all run in at 9:20.
Minivan carpool.
Unfortunately, they were docked 2 runs, and they lost their first inning because those are the rules. And
Good for the environment, though.
yeah, I mean it's it's great for the league to have.
And the environment. Thank you, Teddy.
We're going green here. BKS is going green.
Thank you, Teddy, for saving gas on, But Ted, rules are the rules. 9 o'clock, show up to the field.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard Ashek wasn't so happy about that.
He wasn't happy about that, but Teddy is a trooper and he accepted it. Unfortunately, that put his team in a hole, which they couldn't come back from.
What was it? They were down.
They were down 2-0 to start the game, and they ended up losing 7-1.
I believe they gave up a few errors. I don't think it was just the 2 runs at the beginning of the game. Teddy had mentioned that there was a few errors made and some costly errors. They lost the game 7-1, as Sammy mentioned.
But again, you're going to go down in the hole 2-0 to a pitcher like A.B. Cohen.
That's my next point was also.
It's tough. It's demoralizing mentally. You got to start off the first inning down 2-0. You didn't even do anything yet, and it's just annoying.
But you know what? My team was down at 11:45,
Right.
so I mean.
Home by 12-10.
Exactly. I saw my wife and kids by 12:15. We were out. We went out for lunch.
How convenient is that?
Had a day at the park with the kids. It was a great day.
Fantastic.
And so that's why we have these rules. People want to spend time with their families.